Insects, tiny, fragile, often ignored, yet absolutely essential to life on Earth. But what if, overnight, every single insect vanished from the planet? No bees, no butterflies, no ants, beetles, flies, or mosquitoes. A world suddenly silent, but not for long. Today on Curiosity Now, we explore the extraordinary and terrifying chain reaction that would unfold if all insects disappeared. And before we begin, make sure to subscribe, like the video, and ring the bell. It really helps the channel grow and ensures you never miss an episode. When insects vanish, the world doesn't change immediately. Your morning looks normal. Trees stand tall, birds sing, animals roam as usual. But beneath the surface, invisible trouble begins. Across the globe, pollination stops instantly. Bees, responsible for pollinating over 75% of the fruits, vegetables, and nuts we rely on, are gone. Butterflies and beetles, important plant pollinators, also disappear. Plants that depend on insects simply stop reproducing. Meanwhile, birds, amphibians, fish, and small mammals suddenly lose their main food source. The silence begins to spread. Within just weeks, insect-eating animals face starvation. Swallows, warblers, frogs, lizards, bats, species that depend almost entirely on insects, begin dying off. Mosquitoes disappearing might sound like a dream, but frogs, fish, and migratory birds rely on them for survival. At the same time, decaying plant matter begins piling up. No insects means no decomposers to break down dead leaves, wood, and organic waste. The world slowly clogs with natural debris. Crops start failing. Apples, berries, almonds, avocados, cucumbers, all dependent on insect pollination, drop dramatically in production. Food prices skyrocket, humans notice, and panic begins. Farmers work desperately to hand-pollinate crops. But doing this manually is impossible at the scale we need to feed billions. Fruit and vegetable shelves empty first. Next come shortages of nuts, oils, seeds, and many herbs. Cattle and dairy production crash. Why? Because livestock rely on insect-pollinated crops like alfalfa and clover. Milk, cheese, beef, all become scarce luxuries. The global food chain begins to unravel. Meanwhile, ecosystems collapse in waves. Bird populations crash without insects. Frogs and fish decline, affecting rivers and wetlands. Forest growth slows, without pollination and decomposition. Earth enters a slow-motion ecological disaster. After a year, Earth's biodiversity enters a state scientists call a trophic cascade, when one missing group causes the entire ecosystem to fall apart. Here's what collapses next. 1. Flowering plants. Without pollination, most wildflowers, fruit-bearing plants, and shrubs go extinct. 2. Trees. Many tree species rely on insects for reproduction. Forests begin thinning, losing genetic diversity. 3. Birds and mammals. Seed eaters and fruit eaters vanish next because plants they rely on no longer exist. 4. Soil quality. With no insects to aerate and decompose organic matter, soil loses nutrients. Agriculture becomes nearly impossible. The world grows quieter each month. We lose hundreds of thousands of species, not just insects, but everything connected to them. This is the beginning of the sixth mass extinction. 5 years into this insect-free world, Earth transforms dramatically. Forests shrink into thin, struggling clusters. Grasslands become dust fields. Rivers lose fish populations. Birds, once Earth's great pollinators and seed spreaders, have all but vanished. Large mammals suffer next. Many starve as ecosystems collapse beneath them. Humanity faces continued food shortages. Staple crops like wheat, corn, and rice still grow because they're wind-pollinated. But without healthy soil, even these begin failing. Global famine becomes unavoidable. 50 years after insects vanished, Earth is unrecognizable. The planet looks more like a barren savanna than the lush world we once knew. Agriculture is limited to small enclosed systems, using artificial pollination. Only wealthy nations can maintain enough food to survive. Most complex ecosystems have collapsed. Forests have retreated dramatically. Large mammals are scarce. Earth's biodiversity, once driven by insects, is now a fraction of what it was. And humanity, struggling but resilient, finally understands the truth. Insects weren't pests to be annoyed by. They were the invisible engineers of life on Earth. So what if all insects vanished overnight? Earth would survive for a while, but life as we know it would unravel within decades. The smallest creatures on our planet are not insignificant. They are the foundation of everything. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for the next episode of Curiosity Now. And as always, stay curious.